everybody, this is Alex USA Days, and today we're gonna do a non-professional review on Honda Civic EXL 2016. My friend bought it recently, just gonna share his experience on driving the car and how he likes it overall. How long did you have it for so far?
So I've had this car for almost 3 weeks now.
3 weeks.
Yes. And this is a Honda Civic EXL model. It is a turbo one, so this is it comes with 1.5 turbo engine, direct inject. It's got about 175 horsepower at the peak, and this one has L, basically stands for leather, so it's pretty much everything that EXT has, except this one has leather and leather knob, shifter, you know, leather steering wheel.
Okay, so you have it for 3 weeks, 4 weeks, about 4 weeks. What's overall impression on how does the car feel? If that, you know, something you really wanted, do you like the car so far?
I love everything about this car. The gas mileage, the power, the way it drives, the way it feels, the comfortability level. I just like everything about this car. The inside, the technology it uses, durability and quality. I mean, I love everything about this car. Yeah.
So far it's been a good experience. What is your average on gas per mileage?
So I do drive it in a S mode a lot. Somebody say it's second, somebody say it's sport.
S mode?
Yeah, I call it S mode because, you know, it's second or it's sport mode. In the press release, Honda press release, I read it was a sport mode / second mode. So whatever it is, it's better acceleration, more engine braking basically. So I drive a lot on that mode. I drive regular on D as well. It's a drive, and I sometimes only use economy mode. With that said, my average fuel about 3 weeks now is 34.7. Sorry,
That's pretty good.
If you look at the info here, I have a trip computer running. So my previous drive was 35.9, and I was able to get it to 42 actually just a few days ago, but I was mainly driving on a highway. So current drive is 18.5, and we just started the car, so if you give it maybe like 10 more minutes, it'll go up to about 30. So no matter where you drive, if you're on a highway or if you're standing in a heavy traffic, your average will be no less than 31, I would say. For me, it's 34.7. It says on the board there. You can just go ahead and kind of. Yeah. So my total mileage is 447, and average fuel for 34.7.
All right. What would be the difference between from 0 to 60 on the regular mode and on the sport mode? Well,
I didn't count it myself, but I think I was reading a lot about it, and it's about from 6.8 to about 7.2 seconds from 0 to 60 on the S mode. I tried both S mode and D mode. I don't really feel any difference, to tell you the truth. There is a responsiveness on S mode. There's definitely a little bit better responsiveness of a throttle. But overall, it feels the same. Like I pick up speed the same way on the D drive or S drive. So for me, it doesn't really matter much. But I do feel a little bit more responsiveness on an S drive at the low RPMs. So let's say at the start, you would probably put it on S drive, and then you can switch to D.
Would you say the Honda Civic beats any other car in its class on the acceleration?
Any car of this class, yes, it definitely does.
So you have to remember that there's a huge difference between Honda Civic 2015 and 2016. 2016 Honda EXL comes with turbo by default. It is redesigned. There's some similar features. Let's say when you turn right, if you press the right turn knob, it will show the camera.
It's not going to turn right now. I need to turn the car on.
So it will show the camera, so it's pretty useful because you can see if there's any cyclist or anyone else. It also has the rear camera, same as the 2015 model.
It has 3 different modes on the rear camera. I just want to point that out. There is a 180-degree mode, there's a 75-degree mode, and there's a overlooking the curb, like from the top. So this is basically the mode that I use to park directly if I don't have enough space between the cars. I use this mode to see where the bumper is, and you can see somebody's walking there.
Right.
So, but in my regular drive, I just use 75-degree.
Right. So overall, the car inside is very nice. It has a very nice sound. You can see it has a bass system. Then there's leather. The feel of the plastic is nice.
I mean, it's still kind of Honda Civic. I mean, it's not like a top quality like in BMW or Audi.
Right.
But this car costs like, I don't know what, twice as less as BMW, but offers you, in technology at least, it offers you a lot more than a similar model of BMW and costs much less. I'm not saying it's better than BMW. Of course, it's BMW is BMW, but I mean, quality base is definitely better. And I really like the technology of this car, and for this price, it offers a lot.
Design is nice. You have the power lid, you have the USB. It's also compatible with your iPhone or your Samsung
So it does
device.
have a CarPlay option, and I'm gonna stick my phone into it and show it to you. So there's a USB you connect there. It's 1.5, and once you connect your phone, it does have an option of Apple CarPlay, or if you have Android, it has an Android CarPlay as well. So an Apple CarPlay basically makes your phone on this Android-based Honda screen. So it basically your phone, except you cannot like really type anything here. You have to use a voice commands. So for your messages, for phone, you use your voice commands. And everything else like Pandora and any other radio, maps, you can use your maps and then
so basically
use a GPS here.
You don't need a car GPS anymore.
I don't really need a car GPS, which is pretty cool. It's really good feature, and I do not know any other cars in this class that offer the Apple CarPlay, at least for this year. I might be wrong.
Right.
So this car has a dual climate system. It has a passenger and the driver heating seats, 3 different levels. And then it's also got a knob for a driver, a knob for a passenger, controlling the temperature. So it's a dual climate control system. Climate is available here. Once you press on it, it's a full touch screen. This is where you choose your fan speed and then your mode and AC on or off. So from the sources you have a Sirius XM radio, you have Apple CarPlay, you have Pandora already inside this car that would take your data from your phone if you set it up that way. You have FM, AM, iPod, Bluetooth. Pretty much the same thing. Sirius XM is actually available only for 3 months, and then you have to subscribe. But Apple CarPlay is available all the time for you. I really like this system because it's based on Android. It's really cool. I mean, everything is controlled from here, and it's full touchscreen. You can use the browser here, your calculator, gallery. I mean, whatever you want. You can also use apps and download some more apps and use it here. So it's a pretty cool system.
How about the panel for the speed and
So the panel is completely, it's not digital panel. So it's more like electronic panel. So if you turn it off, it completely shuts off. You can't really see anything. And once you turn this on, it'll come on electronically. So it'll give you some kind of, so that's your RPMs. And it doesn't show you a maximum speed, how much you can go, but it shows you everything else. And you can browse through your gauges here. There are settings, there's maintenance, there's a speed, there's your phone, there is a boost for turbo, and there is music and everything else. So you can choose whatever you want to display, and you can change these options through settings on your main monitor.
All right. So according to the official technical documentation, it goes from 0 to 60 in, I think, 7.2 seconds.
6.8 to 7.2. Everybody says differently. I think tires is the main reason why everybody has different results.
Right.
So if you put like a really good tires, I think you can get up to like 6.8 and 6.9. Yeah.
What's the top speed you were able to drive this car?
I didn't go top speed on this car. The maximum I did was like 113. At 113 miles per hour, it does feel like, it it needs a little bit, probably like either more cylinders or more liters in engine.
Right.
Like you can feel a V8 or V6 can drive in those speeds more easily,
right,
and more steadily.
Well, this is a four-cylinder car, so
yeah, it is four-cylinder 1.5. So turbo will not really help you in the maximum speed. So at 113, I was able to get to it. It was comfortable. I do think that this car can go up to 130, maybe 128 miles per hour. At least that's what I read. But I don't think it's gonna go more than 130.
Okay. So how about money-wise? How much did it cost you? And you know, did you buy any extra insurance or anything? And what's your like monthly payment?
So the monthly payment is about $370. So you have to take, I mean, you have to, everybody's credit is different.
Right.
So I put only 1,000 down, and the total cost for my car was 23,700 OTD after the $1,000 down. So it was 24.7 for this particular model OTD. However, this car I believe goes for around 26, maybe 26.5K, and I got a really good deal in it. So I got it pretty much invoice price and plus taxes and fees, you know. So it's a pretty good deal for this car.
And then it's covered for 36,000 miles?
It's covered for 36,000 miles, and my insurance gives me another 100,000 miles coverage. So that's also a good deal that I have for my insurance.
Right.
But you can also buy...
it's gonna cost you a couple thousand more though.
Well, from my insurance, it's only cost me like $360 per 5 years. So Geico offers you now like something that's called a mechanical warranty, something like that. It basically gives you 100,000 or 7 years warranty.
Bumper to bumper?
Is bumper to bumper warranty, yes. That's what they call it, bumper to bumper. But if you read reality, I mean, it covers pretty much everything that would be covered in extended warranty from your dealer. Even more. And for only $360 per 5 years.
Nice.
So it would count for about $6 a month.
So this is how it looks inside. I mean, it's pretty spacious. You have a pretty big compartment over here. This thing, you can put half of your arm in there. Have space in the back. I think if you even look from the outside, this car is almost as big as Honda Accord. Maybe a little bit smaller, but still huge for its class. In the trunk, see a lot of space here as well. Plus, you can take down those chairs, and then you will have an extra space if you want to, I don't know, put like a long board inside. What are those rims? Are those factory rims?
So those are 17-inch alloy wheels. It's a Honda factory, yes, but they're not plastic. So
titanium.
EXL comes with 17-inch alloy wheels.
Okay.
Titanium, yeah. But they're also, this car has also a really stiff suspension. So it, on the road, it does feel like a sport suspension almost. And it turns, the responsiveness from your steering and the responsiveness from the car on the turns, it does you can definitely feel it a lot better than the previous models of Civic.
So even Civic 2015 would feel different, right? Not as sporty as this one.
No, definitely not. I mean, none of the Civics came with turbo before as this one. So it comes with turbo, the sport suspension, so it's got a pretty good feel on the road. Power plus the drivability of the car and performance of the car on turns and on the highway, on the regular drives, is just really amazing.
Alright guys, so here you go. This is unprofessional, really, Honda Civic 2016 EXL review from me and my friend. I hope you like it. Overall, the impressions are real. There's no commercial, there's nothing here. Just, you know, owner's impressions on the car. So far, it's a good deal. And if you're thinking about something, buying something new that's gonna last long, will have performance, gas efficiency, safe, spacious, definitely Honda Civic 2016 is a very good choice, and you can find a good deal, and it will cost you only around $400 a month if you'll be able to finance it. By the way, the down payment he put was only $1,000, so it wasn't that much at all. Alright, so thanks for watching, hope you liked the video, and bye bye.